Hello y'all, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If this is the first video that you are watching, hi, my name is Lauren and I'm going to be a third year first grade teacher here in Massachusetts. I am putting them first here on YouTube and over on Instagram if you want to follow along with my classroom escapades over there as well. But anyways, today's video is going to be day 4. I've lost count now. It gets confusing when you're like filming videos and posting them on different days. But anyways, day 4 of classroom setup for school year 21-2022. So that's awesome. It is a Monday and tomorrow we will start our PD. So today is my last day where I have like only my classroom to work on before we start going into meetings and planning. And when I say PD, if you're not familiar or if you're not a teacher, it's just professional development, and we can do things. Can range anywhere from like safety meetings where we talk about fire drills and other sorts of like safety concerns and how we would handle them, all the way to like planning with your teammates. And then sometimes we're doing Zoom meetings with teachers around the district or planning with teachers from around the district. It can really be anything. But in that time from Tuesday to Friday of this week, our allotted time to work on our classroom is very minimal. I think we have just like a couple of hours. So that is why a lot of teachers come in before their contracted time starts. So tomorrow is the first day of like my contracted time. So technically today is the last day of summer, but here I am in my classroom. Anyways, so there's the thesis. We start tomorrow and then students will come back a week from today on August 23rd. So that is exciting stuff. I have 14 students as of right now, which is cool. 10 of whom are boys. So it's going to be like a boy party in here, which is just going to be a hoot and a half. So there's that. Anyways, today I have a couple of projects that I need to wrap up. If you watched my last video from Friday, you know the library and the sound wall were like my huge projects that I had to leave unfinished on Friday. So today I brought with me enough sticky clips that I can finish the sound wall. That's what we're gonna get started with. I brought library labels. I ended up purchasing the Polka Dots Please library labels, but then I ended up like editing them. I just kind of used her boxes and her font and colors as like my template, but then I ended up just kind of like making my own. So let's get started with the sound wall. I'll be relieved when that is finished, and then I will also feel very relieved when all of these books are off of the tables from Friday. Oh, one thing, one of my shades, this one, I don't know if you can see, but up at the top there are like little binder clips, little pink ones. You can like probably barely see them. When I came in this morning, that shade was like all the way just like flopped down. And I don't know if someone maybe was like working in the room and pulled it down and then it wouldn't go back up. I think just like whatever spring mechanism is like in the shades broke because it wouldn't like go back up. So these are the ones where you have to like pull them and then they like roll back up. It's just like they're a pain in the butt. But it would not roll up. So I manually rolled it up to like match the rest of the shades kind of. And then I just put binder clips all like at the top so that I couldn't unroll. But there is no like mechanism keeping it from like so that's interesting, especially because we just got new shades this summer. So those are brand new. I don't know what happened there, but I fixed that before I started the vlog. Also, I didn't start the video in my car today because when I pulled into the parking lot, my principal is the only other person here. So I was like, I mean, obviously it's the last day of summer, so everyone else is probably enjoying their summer. But I was like, am I not supposed to be here today? So I was kind of in like not a vlogging mood. I texted her and she let me right in. But anyways, okay, let's go ahead and get started with the sound wall. Oh, and guess what? This little guy fell again. I'm gonna have to put like new like wall mount stuff on there to hopefully have it stay up. Someone asked me where that 120 charts is from. It's from Target, but like 4 years ago, so it doesn't exist anymore. Anyways, sound wall time. Here we go. obviously there is a big gap. I was so excited to finish this today, and then I realized I knew there was something I was forgetting to do or like make over the weekend. I wanted to make like the VE syllables, like the VE sound cards, and I totally forgot. And I even like edited the Friday vlog where I said that I wanted to do that, and it didn't occur to me that like I hadn't done it yet. Like it literally thought did not cross my mind until I got there with the sticky clips, and then I was like, oh, I don't have the cards to put there. So I just put everything else up, and I used the cards to like measure where these 5 would go. But I am obsessed. I think it looks so good. I think it's gonna be really, really helpful. And like I said, like it perfectly took up, hold on, can you see? Yeah, that last cabinet, it took up 5 of the 6. So I'm going to do, I think I've settled on doing like trick words on that last one down there. And then the space will be filled up with dark blue cards with the long vowel like keywords. But anyways, I am going to now get on my computer and do that right now so that I don't forget to make them. And again, I wish I could like share these with you guys. I mentioned this in my last video. The images that I used are the Foundations images, and they are licensed and like copyrighted, so I can't share this, I can't sell this. I got them legally. They were acquired from the Wilson's website. They had these images on their resource library as like, what's it called when it doesn't have a background, like PNGs. However, they redid their website, and now I can't find them because I was going to, at the very least, do like a tutorial for y'all about how to make them or how to like find the images. And I can't even do that now because they changed their whole website. If y'all teach Foundations, log into that sucker before the year gets going, because I did and I was shocked. So anyways, I wish I was more helpful, but if I find the images, I will update you guys if I like find them online somewhere, but I haven't yet. Anyways, I'm going to go make those cards right now, like I said, so I don't forget. Let's get to work. All right, I have those long vowel sound cards done, which is great. Hold on, I'm gonna pull them up so I can show you guys. All right, here they are. All right, we have A, E, safe, E, Pete. This is another one that like you legit could not find a picture of Pete unless you had the images. It's so annoying. But anyways, made them all. They are the dark blue, so they'll go between the light blue and the purple, and they'll match the dark blue that goes between the light blue and the purple on the borders. While I was working on that, I went ahead and turned the laminator on because I have the library labels that I made over the weekend. Like I said, I did purchase Polka Dots Please library labels like set, but I ended up just using her editable ones as a template and then like putting in my own images, mostly because a lot of the ones that I wanted were characters, and obviously like you have to create those. She can't sell them to you. So I made these. I have Pete the Cat, Fancy Nancy, Peppa Pig, Pinkalicious, Little Critter, Clifford. All I did was type in using the same colors that she had on there, and the font is blank space solid, and that's what like she wrote at the bottom. I used this font so that way I knew, and then I would just search on Google like Pete the Cat PNG, and then I would just copy and paste it into that box. So that's what I did. I have those, and then Biscuit, Arthur, Fly Guy, Trolls, Elephant and Piggy, National Geographic. This is where I'm going to put all those like pre-readers that I mentioned in my last video. Sports, Fables. I have so many books from this author that I'm just going to give him his own book bin. Princesses. These ones are more like general. Magic School Bus, Magic Treehouse. I have Superheroes, Ocean Animals, Winter Holidays, Around the World. These are like stories and fables from other countries, dinosaurs, and fiction. And then this, I never ended up laminating and cutting out yet, but I need the social studies and science cards for my schedules. So what I'm gonna do now is cut all of these pieces. The laminator is warm and ready to go, but I wanna cut them first, then laminate them, and then I will cut them again. So here we go. cut out all the labels, and now that I'm thinking about it, there really is no need to laminate these. Like, if y'all disagree with me, hold on. If y'all disagree with me, please let me know. But I'm just thinking, like, they're gonna be in these little adhesive, like, square label pockets from Target anyway. So, like, what does it matter if they're laminated inside of a plastic pocket? Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong? So, for right now, I'm not laminating them because that's gonna add, like, probably about an hour to my day today, just, like, putting them all into the sheets and gluing them down and then laminating them and then cutting them all out again. Like, there's no need. So I am so excited now because now I get to stick these. They fit perfectly. Let me grab a book bin. Like right here. The white backing is way bigger than what the pocket is, but they fit perfectly on the front of these book bins. And all of the colors are like in the book bins too. Like all the colors of the font that I used are like, they match every book bin. So no matter which one goes on which bucket, it's gonna like match, so to speak. Not that that really matters, but I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I've like wanted to do this literally since I moved into this classroom, but it just like got away from me and it got away from me. And now I am finally organizing my library. And I'm torn. Okay, one more thing before I start to do it all. I'm a little conflicted about like book return and maintaining the organization of the library, because with this set, hold on, I'm gonna just put the schedule cards, I am laminating these into the laminator, and then I'll keep talking. Okay. With this set that I purchased, the Polka Dots Please library labels, they have stickers. However, because I like used her templates, she doesn't have like pre-made stickers obviously that match like the ones that I made. So I would have to like design stickers, and she doesn't have, I don't think, like a sticker template. It's just that she has like the labels themselves. So anyways, the stickers would, I think, be a headache, because then I would have to go and like, all right, someone came and knocked on the door. But anyways, like I was saying, I think the stickers would be a big headache to like create, and I've never printed on stickers before, so I just think that's like really intimidating. So another person commented on my video and said that she kept her library, and like her and her students kept the library very organized all year, because she just had like one big book bin that was called the book return, and students would put the books there, and then at the end of the day she would just go through really quickly and like drop them in the book bins where they go after they had been like quarantined. And honestly, with COVID like still a thing, I don't hate that idea. I think it's a good idea to have the books sit for a day, even 2 days, before they're circulated or put back into the library. So I think I'm leaning towards having a book return, and then like all of the labels are very obvious, if that makes sense. Like it won't be hard for me as an adult who like created the system to figure out like where the book goes. It'll be really quick. So I'll just like throw them back where they go and then move it on with the day. So that is what I'm thinking. If that is a horrible idea for whatever reason you've done it and it didn't work, let me know down below, but that's where I'm at right now. Okay, this is the only thing I needed to laminate. So I'm going to save this because I'm just too excited about the books. I'm going to label all my book bins and start organizing books into the library. It is a lot later. It is 12:15, but you guys, no books on the tables. That took so long, but I'm really happy with like how everything turned out. So I'm going to walk around and kind of show you guys the sections. I left all of the large book bins unlabeled, which I'm glad about. And then there were I think 5 small book bins that I left unlabeled because I wanted to see, once I actually started putting them away, what labels I really would use and like what was missing. So without further ado, let me show you the library. All right, ignore my dust buster, but I still have levels A, B, C, and I actually added one of these kind of book bins, 2 of them. The orange is all the level D readers and the purple is word families, but they don't fit up here. So if you have any ideas for those, let me know. These are E's and F's. And then I have all of these sections, the display bookcase still, all of these, and then let's take a walk over to the window. This is what the window situation is looking like. Up top I have ELA read-alouds, math read-alouds, social studies read-alouds, science read-alouds, and then SEL read-alouds, and I love that. I have like a teacher sorted library for myself as well. And then I have these sections. These are the 5 that are unlabeled. So I'm going to make a small label for easy readers, chapter books, land animals, sharks, and there was one more that I wanted and I already forgot. That's a bummer. I guess I'll have one unlabeled, but anyways, those are the small labels I'm gonna add, and then the big ones on the bottom are extra land animal books. I decided to just do ocean animals, land animals, because we have so many animal books, but anyways, those are like overflow, so I can switch them out in the small book bin throughout the year. There's one for poetry, like poem books, an overflow chapter book bin, and an overflow easy reader book bin, and I can just sort through those and kind of like rotate them throughout the year. But I am loving the library so far. So sound wall and library, check. And when I look around now, with the exception of like the big round table that's just in the middle of the floor and the rectangle one that's just like where I've put stuff back here, I feel like we could start school in this classroom. So I'm feeling really, really good about that. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna wait on furniture. Someone asked, like, can't you just have the custodial staff remove the furniture from your room? And yes, I can, but if it's removed, it's a lot harder to get it back than it is to get rid of it because someone else might have snagged it. It's also just a pain in the butt to have them moving things that you're not sure you actually want gone permanently. So I'm holding on to them for this reason. I don't know if students are going to be allowed to face one another at the tables. We haven't really had like all the conversations about COVID guidelines and everything, but if they're not allowed to face one another, if they all have to face the same direction, then I need 7 tables because I have 14 and there's 2 kids per table. So right now I have the 5 rectangles on the floor, the one against the window that I'm just throwing junk on, and then the one for a paraprofessional. So that would be 7 that I could like put kids at and make them all face the front of the room. So then I don't want to like get rid of any tables because in that scenario I would probably want to have this round table to go up there. However, I did just learn from my principal that I will not have a paraprofessional in my classroom this year because here where I work, it's like done differently everywhere, but the district I work for, generally speaking, only assign paras to rooms with students who have para support listed on their IEP, so where it's like legally required. And I don't have any students who require a paraprofessional this year, so I won't need that table technically speaking, as far as I know as of now. But anyways, that's what I'm thinking with the furniture. Now, there are a few other things I want to do. I want to clear out the window. I still haven't done that, like the one to the hallway. And I also have new like bunting banners to hang on the big wall of windows because mine previously were cardstock. They were like kind of slick. They had like a glossy finish from the dollar spot like years ago, but they got humid and they would like warp really bad and curve. So I bought some felt ones on Amazon, just like the same like rainbow bunting that are already like pre-threaded. So I want to hang those up today just because like I love the way that that looks in the windows. But for right now, I am going to go pick up lunch. I guess I'm just gonna grab Chipotle again. I'm not really in the mood for Chipotle. There's just not much that's like super close. So I'm just gonna go do that because I am starving. And then I will come back and keep cranking things out. Oh, and I was interrupted during the library setup with a call from Teddy's vet that he has like a little stomach bug thing going on, so I have to go pick up some antibiotics for him, which is so sad. So it kind of killed my mood a little bit. I'm really worried about my little fur baby, so say a little prayer for Teddy Man, but I'm sure he'll be fine. Anyways, let me go leave and grab some lunch. I'm so excited. Okay, it is now about 2 o'clock and I had my Chipotle, and then my teammate actually ended up coming in, the other first grade teacher here, so we were chatting for quite some time about like the year and everything. And then all I've really done since I've been back, sorry, someone came knocking, but anyways, I put almost all of the supplies that were dropped off away, with the exception of home to school communication folders, because during this week while we're having PD, when I have a spare like 5 minutes, I'm gonna need to put their little covers in there with their names on them, and some other like information and stuff, and then also crayons, because once I have the table caddies washed from home and I bring them in, those will just go in their little crayon holders from the Dollar Tree. So anyways, that table is mostly clear. I also put all of the rainbow bunting, the new felt one that I ordered from Amazon, into the window, and when I was doing it I didn't realize there were 2 in each package, so I could have done like twice as many, if that makes sense. I would have used the same length of string, but I would have just double threaded them so they were a little more like full. Let me show you what they look like now. This is what they look like, and honestly I am fine with it. They are a little shorter than the ones I had before, so the string is not as like loopy, if that makes sense. It doesn't dip down as low between each of the posts, and there are like larger gaps between them, but it's just there for decoration and to be a pop of color, and I think that is plenty. So done, supplies are put away, tables are clear. Like I said before, it's looking like we could like have a first day of school in here, which is good heading into PD starting tomorrow. So for the next like 2 hours before I head out, I think I am going to see if I can find someone to lower the circle table. If I can, that's great. If not, that's okay too. I have like the rest of this week, and I'm kind of, like I said, hoarding the furniture until we know for sure about the furniture situation. But one thing that I do want to get done before I leave today is just kind of sorting out my small group cart for back by the kiddie table. It's right now it's up in like the puka, the window to the hallway puka thing. I want to get that down, clear off all like the random junk that I put in there just for classroom like putting away purposes, and make sure that it's fully functional and ready for reading small group and math small group, and it has all the tools and manipulatives and everything that we'll need for that. So that is my next project. Honestly, by the time I finish that, it'll probably be time to head out, but we shall see. Okay, it is 3:15. I have my small group cart down here now. I think because of last year and like how we did reading groups differently because they were on the computer, I cannot for the life of me remember what I put in the whole cart. So I know the top is good because I have my folders for reading groups, and then I have my folders for math groups, and in the middle I have like pencils and highlighters and markers and all of that stuff. But then I can't remember what I had in the middle and in the bottom. So right now I put in some like Unifix cubes that are like phonics Unifix cubes that you like build words with in the middle. And on the bottom is just that big extra pink book bend. So at least it's over here. I'm sure I'll like think of things, and as we start small groups it'll like get filled up purposefully with things that need to be there. So it's not a bad thing to have extra space. But anyways, got that done. I went ahead and put the Foundations sound cards into the word building chart up front. I did not yet put in digraphs. I'm sorry, all this camera angle. There we go. I didn't put in digraphs or glued sounds. Obviously, we haven't learned those yet. All I have right now is just like the alphabet, which hopefully they would know, but we'll see. Anyways, I also went ahead and added the science social studies schedule card. For that one, I laminated each one, and then I hot glued the magnet like buttons between them. That way I can like flip it over, since we'll either do this one or this one on any day. So I like that. That's done. I would not allow myself to check off library organization or sound wall, although I really thought that those were going to be done today, but your girl forgot the long vowel cards, so if I checked it off, that would be cheating. And I need to just make those large labels for like the bins, and the other small ones for the ones that like I had extra, and I wanted to wait until I knew what I was gonna like put in the bin before I made them. So once I come in tomorrow and pop the labels in and throw the sounds up before our PD starts, then I will let myself check them off. I also have not let myself check off like desk organization, teacher desk organization, even though I probably could. But I have some things I need to bring in tomorrow. We have an intervention block this year, so I prepped over summer some math intervention binders. I went ahead and put those behind my desk, and then I also have phonics intervention like folders that I want to bring in and put behind my desk as well. So once I bring all that in and that's all organized, I'll check that one off too. But you guys, like, my room is good. Let me show you guys. Actually, as I was saying, I haven't done an overview of the room, I don't think, in a while, since like I came in on the first day. Sorry, my little sister FaceTimed me because she just got her hair done. Here it is. So beautiful. Gas her up in the comment section. But anyways, before I leave today, I want to just do an overview, since technically today is my last day of like full-blown setup, and then I think tomorrow I'm going to start a like week in my life for this week, and then I'll just keep on with the week in my life. So anyways, let me show you the room so far. Right, there is the door, complete with our new passes that our admin dropped off today. The little window alcove still has all the iMacs in it. I haven't been told yet what to do with those as far as like getting them relocated out of the room. Obviously they're not going to be like thrown away. But then here is the extra table, which apparently I like don't need to have an adult chair at anymore, since there's no paraprofessional that's going to be in our classroom, but it's there anyways. This dinosaur balloon is from our dinosaur day. His name is Kevin, and I can't bring myself to kill him with scissors, so there he is. The front of the room, I told myself I was going to repaper this board. I might let it go for a couple of days. If it really gets on my nerves, I'll go ahead and do it, but honestly, like from a distance, you can't tell, so whatever. The front of the room is good to go. I still have the crate seats over here. The round table is behind me. I'll turn slow. Right here. The round table still needs to be lowered. I wasn't able to find anyone to do that today, so I'll try to get that lowered this week, but it's right there. Ooh, let's go over here. The sound wall, da 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 da. Almost done. Just need those long vowels and the trick words. There's the library, freshly sorted. I'm also going to do A, B, C, D, all the leveled little labels tonight. There is my small group area with the kidney table back. Praise Jesus. There's my cart. That is not an air conditioner. That is like an air purifier, just in case you're curious. It filters the air in our room. There's the wall of windows with my library like overflow section. Gonna print those labels out. I ended up clearing off this table just so I can like move furniture quickly if or when I need to. I put those two extra ones like on the sides, and then I moved all of my math intervention binders behind my desk. There are all the tables, of course, and then we're back to where we were. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's weird because I feel like my room is ready for the first day of school, but there are so many things on that list that I had written down that haven't been checked off, but most of them aren't like cosmetic or organizational, so to speak. It's more like getting curriculum materials organized for the year, like getting master copies made for the year, and like there was one like I wanted to put a curtain in front of a filing cabinet, but like I didn't get around to it. That's fine, I'll probably just end up erasing that. But most of the stuff that's on there, I'm like looking at it from a distance, like it's fine. I could start school tomorrow and the room would be okay, which is an amazing place to be in with PD starting tomorrow morning. So right now it is 3:32. I don't really have anything else that I can work on right now, and it's pretty hot in here, so I am going to head home and go snuggle my little buddy. I feel so bad that he's apparently not feeling well. Who knew? He hasn't like had any symptoms or anything, just saying, so we had no idea, literally no idea, but who knows? I'm gonna go snuggle him and just enjoy the evening, my last official evening of summer, and then tomorrow it is back to work. Woo woo. Tomorrow we're having like team building and all kinds of fun stuff, but I'll take you all along with me. It'll just be a new video and a new style of video, a week in my life. So anyways, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, if you're gonna tell me the number line is too small, I agree with you. I'm gonna make a new one, so don't worry about that. But if you have any other comments, questions, anything at all, just leave it down below. I love chatting with you guys. I have been so enjoying sharing this experience with y'all again. I know last year was rough, but I'm just back in my element, you guys. But I will see y'all in the next video. Love you, bye.